welcome to this module 3. Okay, so I shall now begin. At any point in time you wish to unmute your mic, you can do so. So this is a recorded session. I'll be recording this, and I believe by now you should have received module 1 videos. And module 2 and 3 I will be uploading soon, probably by this weekend. And once it's up, I will share the link with you. Okay, so in this module 3, we are going to learn about the KDP interiors, what kind of interiors to create for the books, and how to quickly create a book cover for the book that you're going to sell on Amazon Marketplace. So I believe in module 2, we touch on the research methods. If you give it a try, have you tried to do some research? Okay, so this is a phrase that or a quote I want to share with you. So every master was once a beginner, and every pro was once an amateur. Okay, the thing is that for myself, right, to be honest with you, this KDP interior, KDP publishing stuff, I only learned it 1 year ago. 1 year ago, and I was also struggling for the first 3 months because nobody teach me how to publish it. I was trying before that. That means back in the year 2019, I was also trying how to publish books, and none of my book get accepted by Amazon. I do not know why, and then I give up. It's only through the second tries, somewhere back in 2020, I decided to give a try and start to be serious into publishing. Then I found that actually there's a lot of small little things that Amazon actually look into before you can live your books. Yeah. So every master like myself or like you, you're going to be a master soon. Once you know how to publish a book, you are a master already. And trust me, a lot of people, they still struggling with how to get approval to get the book out. Yeah, that is because in most of the Facebook group that I'm in, there's a lot of people that's facing this issue because they don't really know how to publish the book properly and get accepted the first time. Okay, so getting the interior ready, there's a few methods that you can do. Before that, I would like to share with you there's 2 ways that you can get the interior. One is to get the ready templates. That means the templates is already there. And what you can do is you can simply just download and upload this interior into Amazon. The pros is it's ready formatted for KDP, and you can upload once it's done. That means you do not need to make some adjustment. It's everything pre-formatted in PDF format, and the interiors plus the book covers need to be in PDF format. And you don't need to spend extra time in terms of adjusting the interior and make it look nicer or what. It's already pre-done for you. And it's also very good if you want to test out certain niches. Even though you did your research, but it's also good to test whether this niche, when you launch it, is it profitable or not. And most templates are beginners friendly. You can just download and upload them. Okay, so some of the cons include, I just want to show you the cons. What are the disadvantages when you want to use ready template? There are often spelling mistakes that are found. So I find this is very, very common. So whenever if I decided to use a ready-made template, I will check all the spelling first, or I'll get my freelancer to check all the spelling first before we decided to use this particular template. And some of the spelling probably you couldn't pick up, but Amazon, they will still pick it up and they will still flag it as an error. And by then, when you want to make changes, it's quite a bit difficult by then, because there's a lot of changes that you need to do. One thing to take note is that ready templates is used by hundreds or thousands of people, so they are not unique. And if someone want to buy this book and they thought, hey, actually this interior same as the one that he buy last month or last year, then he probably wouldn't buy. The first thing to attract the customer actually is the covers. So we should touch on covers in a while. So I mentioned it's used by a lot of KDP seller if you take the ready template. And special niches, for special niches, just to take note, the template is usually not there, not ready. So for example, what do I mean by special niches? For example, I want to come up with a special cleaning log. So this cleaning log cleans specific areas of the house. For example, cleans the living room, cleans the toilet, cleans the staircase, all this type of very specific so-called templates, usually you cannot find them in any of the marketplace, and chances that you need to create yourself. Okay, so these are the cons that you need to take note, and make sure that you aim correctly before you shoot lah. Because sometimes some of the template we use already contain issues. So even you found a very lucrative niche, when you use or you apply the template, it become not so-called desirable, because the buyer are like you and me. We are the buyer. So when we buy this thing, and happens that if Amazon missed the mistake, and we buy, and I buy this book, and I find that, hey, actually this spelling, this particular spelling is wrong, and I'm going to start with this book. Maybe this book is a calendar book. I'm going to start with it in 1 year. So the buyer will not be happy. They will leave you a negative feedback, or a very lousy feedback on Amazon, and end up your book cannot sell. So these are the pitfalls that you need to take note of. Okay, so there is a paid way lah. A paid way, like I mentioned, is the Creative Fabrica. Inside this particular platform, later I'll show it to you. You can choose the different type of fonts to use if you decided to create yourself the template. And there are also graphics that you can use. Of course, there's KDP interiors I mentioned. You can use unlimited KDP interiors inside. However, you need to check the spellings. And they are all commercially licensed. That means it's licensed to you. So you don't need to worry Amazon take down your book due to a licensing issue or copyright issues. And right now, let me just give you a short demo. Okay, so let me just log into this particular software called the Creative Fabrica. Yeah, it's this one. The link, all this, I believe in the previous module, I already leave it there. So in this module, I also leave it there for you if you decided to get this. If not, there's also some other free resources that I'll also share with you. So this is Creative Fabrica. Okay. If it is too small, do let me know. Okay, let me just quickly just show it to you. So this platform itself allows us to download, for example, these are all the fonts. You can download fonts over here. So why do we need fonts? Because you see, when you create interior, you don't want every single text that you use is the same as the other guy, the same person. So you can download fonts that suits your particular needs. For example, you want the fonts we use for Mother's Day, you can just download and just click install. It's very easy. You just click on the font that you want. For example, this font, and then I just click download, and I can just download and unzip it, and when I click install, it will be installed into all the application that uses this font, that have a font that I can choose from. Other than fonts, you can download KDP interiors. For example, I just look for journal, just any journals. So from here, you can see that the result is close to about 25,000 journals you can download. You can download a journal that's for Valentine's, for specific occasion. You can also download social media journals. Yeah, social media journals, you can download them. All this, you can download them. Okay, and all these are commercially licensed. You can read over here about regarding the rights of this particular KDP interiors. You can also left click on this particular box that say KDP interior, so they will show you a specific interiors available. Let's say, for example, I'm looking for a logbook. Maybe a logbook, a baby logbook. Okay, so these are all the different types of baby logbooks. There are in total about 70. So I can scroll through and pick the one that I want. Or alternatively, you can also sort by the newest to see what is newly available. So if I want to publish, chances is I will want to select this one first, the one that's newest. You can see that it was published on the 6th of June. This particular interior design, and they are pre-formatted. They are pre-formatted for KDP. The dimension is 6:9. So later on, we'll go through what are the different dimensions that you can publish and how to use the Amazon calculator to calculate the correct sizing for your book. So other than that, you can find graphics like baby icons or baby images. So if you realize that this particular site the images itself, you can also use it to create print-on-demand stuff, like for example, t-shirts, mug, whatsoever. You can also use that. So one site you can use for many purpose. Yeah, so this is one of the site that our team uses every single day. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. There are also free templates you can download. For example, this place called Gumroad, Bookboard, and Canva. So Canva is basically you have to DIY yourself. You have to DIY the particular design yourself. So I can show it to you in a while. For this tool, I will leave the link for you, which you can actually download. For the DIY ways, there's two ways actually. One is using Canva, one is using PowerPoint slide. Or you want to pay this particular tool called Tangent Templates. This tool, I will show it to you in a while. For Gumroad, so let me just show it to you where you can find this. I'll leave the link over there. So right now, I'll just go through the Tangent Templates to let you have a quick overview to decide for yourself whether you want to get this tool or not. If not, you can go to the free resources that I'll share with you. Okay, this is Tangent Templates. The founder themselves created this because they are also publisher, and they do not charge so-called monthly recurrent fee. There's no monthly recurrent fee. There's only one-time fee you need to pay. I think it's about $60 plus or $70. I can't remember. It's a one-time fee. It's USD. So inside here, you can choose the template that you want. Say, for example, I want to create a story paper interior. So I click on this template, and I can choose the sizing that I want. These are all the sizing according to Amazon. You can actually choose one that you like. After you've done your research, you know what size sell well, and the pages, probably you want to create 120 pages. And then to bleed or not to bleed. Okay, to bleed, just to think, to bleed means this line go all the way to the edge to edge. Yeah. Normally, when I publish a book, I usually publish no bleed, and then I can download the interior. So this interior is now pre-created for you, and you can just open it up. Yeah, and you can see that there's total of 120 pages. Yeah, this type of interior is used for children, especially those kids that they are learning how to write like ABC, then draw a picture of A, then they draw a picture of A, B, they draw a picture of B, all this. So this is one type of interior that you can create. There are many other types. For example, the Tangent interiors itself give you a wide array of templates that already been pre-formatted. Of course, you can also, if you want to look for specific or special type of interior, you can also go to this particular area called the templates pack. Okay, they have education, they got mindfulness, and etc. So education is a very big niche. So if you decided to create education interior, just to take note, education interior is a bit competitive. Of course, you can create them. However, you need to try to be a bit different. You can see that all these templates, anyone that subscribe or anyone that have access to this particular Tangent templates can download them. And for example, if I want to download this one, weekly subject breakdown, I can select the sizing, page count, and then I can just download this. I can use it. I can straight upload it to Amazon, and this one 100% guarantee there is no errors. There's no issue. Yeah. However, just to take note, usually we don't want to create one page like that, and then just add in. What we want to do is we try to create. Let me just show you, for example, what I will create. Yeah, okay. For example, like this one. Yeah, I'll create a template that look like this. Okay. This particular book itself, right? I generated from this Tangent template. For example, the calendar. I mean, we can't be like typing out all the calendar lah. So I generate this. Generate all the calendars. Then all these are generated. And of course, the graphic, we put it ourselves. Yeah, these are templates. All these are just templates. So I make it a bit different. For example, this is calendar. It can be also called a student planner. It can be also called a bill tracker. It can be also called a calendar tracking for mom. It's up to you to call it what is it you want. That's why a certain template, after you generate, you can reuse them. Yeah. So this is this particular interior is a 5-year bill tracker lah, and happens to be one of our top selling so-called interiors as well. Yeah, because this particular template took a while lah, took me a while to do lah, to plan out. Yeah. Actually, what you need to do is to plan out what you want to be, what you want to have inside your particular interior. Okay. So okay, let's go back to the tangent templates again, one more time. Okay, the tangent template itself, you can also do interior design. That means you don't like any of the template. You want to design yourself. So what do? So you first of all you select the sizes. These are all sizings. I repeat again, is Amazon approved sizing. So you can choose any sizing that you want. You just click the begin button. And this particular page itself is 6x9. It's an interior. So you can insert boxes. If you want to create tables. If not, you want to create lines. You want to create circles. So you use this to, after you've done your research, you use this to create the type of interior that you want. It's basically very simple. Just create one page, or you want to create multiple pages, it's up to you. And then you can straight away just download it, and you can use it for your KDP as an interior page. Yeah. Okay. So the next tab, let me just go through the review, is the tangent builder. Okay, this one. Okay, this builder itself is more useful if you already have a design, or if you want to build from scratch. For example, I want to build a design that's like this. First page I want it to be blank, and second page I want to maybe duplicate it, and then I'll change this particular one to graph paper. Then I'll select this one, and then I duplicate it. This one I want it to be another blank page, and then duplicate it. This one I want it to be a hexagon. Yeah, so this is up to you to customize it. Just that you can customize many pages, but I don't recommend that. It takes you a lot of time. It's only useful if you decided to add in some other pages to your existing PDF. Then it's very useful. Like for example, you want to add a copyright page. You want to add the journal first page, the front page, or the last page copyright page whatsoever. So use this particular tab to help you. Okay. And there's another tab. This tab is basically the KDP helper. Okay, this KDP helper helps you to quickly zoom down into the dimensions, the right dimensions to create. Because if you understand, the trim size itself, when they talk about the book, for example, I select this 8.5 by 11. Okay, this is about A4 size. And if I want 120 pages, the paper type, we select white, and the bleed, no bleed. So I click on continue. So this particular helper will help me to generate out a print ready cover template. Okay, this cover template, I could use it as a markers when later on I decide to design my particular design using Canva. I'll download this one first, and based on the dimension over here, I can create the particular layout using Canva. So take a look at this. This is the cover. This is the interior. Okay, the interior, there is also a so-called this border you need to stick to so that it complies to Amazon guidelines when you publish the book. So cover and interior. So these are the two things that you need. Okay, so far is it clear? I just want some feedback. Is it clear that about this how to create the books? Okay, Phyllis, if you have any question, just unmute your mic. This way, later on, I'll show it to you why is a faster way. Of course, Amazon also did give us certain tools to create. Okay, so let me just go back to the slide. So I mentioned a tangent template is a one-time fee, and you use forever. You can design your own template, and you can generate interiors. That's how I've done the demo. Okay, what should you create? Okay, what should you create? You can create for starting lah. For a start, if you are someone that is new to KDP, you can create blank notebooks. You can create line journals. You can create dotted books, or you can create a storybook type of logbook. Like just now I showed you, that one is a storyboard type. or you can create diaries. If you are well versed in other languages, you can also create a logbook in that particular language, but the description and title you can still write in English, so that the particular person that is looking for that, for example, you want to publish a French book, you can put French in the title, or Spanish. Yeah, all this is fine. In fact, the market for this is quite narrow, and there is a high chance of selling. And one thing I need to show you is that there is this thing called the Amazon Top 100 Books. Yeah, so let me just show it to you. The link I'll leave it inside the slide. You can click and check it out yourself. Okay, so if you don't have any idea what to publish, just look at what are the top selling books to give you a rough idea. Like for example, these are the top bestseller in guided journals. Okay, you can see that this is the 1 Minute Gratitude Journal. And you can see that this is a grandfather journal, then grandmother journal, yeah, all this. But for example, this one, if I'm not wrong, it's a blank book lah, if I'm not wrong. Let's take a look now. Let's give you a rough idea. Okay, so this one, you can see that this one was published sometime in 2020. Okay, let's look inside. Okay, so this is so this person is quite creative lah. He created every page is unique lah. You can do that also, but you take up a lot of time, which I don't suggest when you're starting out lah. Don't suggest. Okay, so there's a reason why this person sold more than 2,619 books because this book is take a long time to create. Okay, you can take your time slowly scroll through. Like this one, let's take a look. This one is $643 US. Let's see this book, what's inside. This was published some time back so it's not a very good reference, because back then the competition also not so great. Our bucket list. Okay, so yeah, so it's actually nothing. You just explain how to use this, why you should use this Then if I'm not wrong, every page is the same just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and then just keep repeat itself over and over again. So yeah, this is the type of book, like 6 by 9. Yeah, they tell you the dimension is here, pages. Yeah, so this is when I research, will record it down, even include the A scene. Yeah, this is the A scene, or this particular ISBN they call it. Yeah, so you can scroll through all the list over here, all the way down. One page there is I think there's 50 book, and then there's the other page is 51 to 100. Yeah, so this one give you a rough idea what is selling well. Yeah, but doesn't mean that you straight go in and compete, because there's reason why they are selling well So you just open out the book, you scared, because it's like there are so many different types of pages it create, and they also write the copy for it, and they also add a lot of some books are colored, some books are colored book. Color book I don't advise you to publish. Even for now I don't have any color book, because color book the printing cost is very high, the profit margin that you make is very thin. So I don't recommend for now to publish this. Yeah. Okay, so this is Amazon Top 100 Best-Selling Journals or Logbook. So right now, let me just go through with you creating book cover. Okay, creating book cover it can be very easy or it can be very difficult. Depends on how you do it. If you want to do it the easier way, I recommend you when you're starting, use the canva.com. Okay, so there are also some sizing just now I show you that you need to take note. So Amazon actually gave us a tool. It's called the cover calculator. Okay, so I'll leave the link inside as well. So in this place called the cover calculator and templates, it's quite similar to Tintion template. You can select the type of book. So for starter, you just select paperback. Interior type, just choose black and white, don't choose the premium. Paper type, interior type, paper type, just white paper. Okay, white paper and cream paper, the price is different. The cream paper will cost more. Similarly for this premium colored and black and white, the black and white will cost less. And then measurement, usually I like to select the inches. Trim size, the common trim size usually is 6 by 9 or 8.5 by 11, but you do your research. Certain books are square books, like 8.5 by 8.5. These are wedding guest book or birthday guest book. Usually it's a square book. So after I select the sizes, Then I want to decide how many page. If I want to do 120 page, I just put 120 page, and then we just calculate. So this picture itself, they will show it to you, like the trim size, everything is quite similar to this one. It's the same. It's the same. The only thing is that you need to download this particular template. Let me just show you why you have to download. Okay, let me just download this one first. Okay, we go back to Amazon. Similarly for Amazon, you can also download this template as well. Okay, let me show you the difference. Why this template is more useful than this template. Okay, it's from Tangent template. You can then look at this one that's from Amazon. This one is from Amazon. If you look carefully, trim size, everything is the same, but there is one problem. When you decide to put this particular image later on, because it's white color, it will cover up everything. You can't even see what's behind. So that's why we need this transparent one, this transparent one to see what's behind. So let me just quickly use Tangent template. No, I will use Canva. I'll use Canva. Okay, I suggest you use Canva first. Okay, to create a design. So right now I will demo to you how to create a book cover. So we won't go for this thing. We will just enter the customized dimension. I will select in inches. So the width and the height. Okay, I'll take this one. So width and height. If it's too small, let me just zoom in. Make sure that you can see. Okay, make sure you can see. So the width and height. Okay, I created a design, the design layout here on Canva. Okay, you can sign up Canva. I think it's free. So this is just a template. So let me just quickly show it to you. Say for example, this one, I decided to make it a dark blue color, and then you might ask, if I want to design the front cover over here, so this is the front, this part on the right hand side, and the behind here is the left side, is the behind, which is the back of the cover of the book. So I can't design like this because there's no guideline, so I don't know how my text or image will end up. So what I need to do is I'll need to upload guidelines that we downloaded, which is this one. Okay, this is from Tangent template. So what we need to do is just to drag, ensure it fits nicely. Yeah. So this is Tangent templates, and let me just make it slightly bigger. So this is the one that we need so that we can know what we design. Say for example, I want to type a text, but yeah, I'll just do a quick design. That's all. It's a quick design. Baby journal. Then after that, look what happened if we were to use the Amazon one. Now just take a quick look. Okay, this is Amazon one. So if I were to click this right, then I stretch it, it will fit directly, exactly the same. But I can't see what's behind. You get what I mean? Yeah. So this is not so useful. Although you can use it, but it's not as useful. And for right now, I want to know if I design, will my design actually go out of the whole thing, or will it stay within the guideline? Because if your design, like your text, touches this or go beyond this, right, Amazon will reject this book. They will just definitely reject it. And if you want to add images, you can just upload images over here. So we can also use their ready image. Let's say baby. I don't know whether there's any baby image. Maybe there is this one you can use. Okay. So baby journal. Okay. Maybe just add another baby head. Okay. So yep. If I'm happy, I'm done. So I can just download this. Download as PDF standard. would be the best. Yeah. So I know that this cover definitely will pass the design for Amazon, because I have the guideline with me. I have the everything that is they need, they require. The back of the design, you can don't put anything, or you want to put something also can. It's up to you, really up to you. So this is how it will look if it's opened up on this PDF in PDF file. Yeah. Okay. So when you're starting out, don't worry about the design. You can just design something simple, text with image. The process of going through publishing the book is more important, because if you spend so much time in designing the book, you might not have the chance to experience the full process of launching your own book. So that's why I need to emphasize, don't focus so much on design, focus on the process first. Once you get the process correct, you can slowly tune your design. If you don't like the cover, don't worry, you can change the cover. After you launch the book, you don't like this cover, you can design a new cover, or get someone to design a new cover for you, then replace it with a cover that you like. Yeah, okay, so don't get caught up with all the small little thing, because the process is really what you're after. Okay, so calculator, I go through. Okay, let me just, okay, Canva, I'll show it to you. I've demoed to you how to create the covers already. Okay, so Amazon, there's also a covers creator inside Amazon. To be honest, I never used it before, because I find it a bit difficult for me to use, because this one would require you to select from their existing template. And then I usually don't like their template. Their templates are designed more for fictional book, more for fictional, and less for low content books like coloring books, journals, logbook. So I didn't really use it lah. It's either I use Canva or I use the Tintion template to design the covers. For I also can use Photoshop, because I know a bit of Photoshop. I learned throughout my journey. For about 6 months, I've been using Photoshop. And to put it more challenging, I actually use a Chinese version Photoshop. So it's really challenging. Okay, but anyway, there's no need to follow me. You can use Canva, it's good enough. Or if you want to use Tintion template, it's also good enough. Like I mentioned, focus on the process. It's very important, focus on process, because the processes that I build up for you is very important to follow to get a book published. Because when I first started, I was like here and there, trying this and that. If you don't have a proper process, you just keep looping round and round, like looking for cover, looking for design, looking for image, looking for cover, looking for title, looking for image. So you loop round and round. So don't get yourself into any loop. Follow a process. Your objective is to launch out a book. It's not to make a Amazon bestseller book now at this point. It's not. Only when you are only when you have experience enough, then you think about the question like how to improve this, how to improve that, how to improve your copies, etc. So the process after this lesson is really for you to focus on launching your first book. Okay, so you can list your book from $6.99 onwards. Okay, there's a reason why we need to list at $6.99 and above, because if you intend to publish your book next time, you need to intend to market your book next time, anything below $6.99 to run an ads is not profitable. It's not profitable at all. So if you want to run profitable ads, you need to list it at $6.99 and above. So our most expensive book we are selling at $15.99. Yeah, so don't worry about that at this moment. But just remember, you sell a book, list at $6.99. Even if it's a blank book, blind book, doesn't matter. Just list it at $6.99. And you never know who will buy. You really never know. So tip number one, make sure that when you publish your book, right, your book title need to be checked. Okay, you need to check your book title. Later I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you the Amazon publishing process on KDP itself. Okay, set a small goal. Say for example, you want to publish 3 books per week. This goal is depending on individual and your time. Why I say you need to set goal is because if you don't set your goal, you forget about doing this particular task, and you will also waste your time like the past 3-4 before session or subsequent session, because this type of so-called income that you want to create at first is really hands-on. You need to hands-on and try it out for yourself. Before we go to question and answer, let me just quickly show it to you. How does the Amazon publishing works? As in, how does it works? The works of this. When you first log into Amazon, if you want to publish a Kindle paperback, you just click on the paperback over here. You can choose the language. Default is English, so we just leave it, and you enter your book title. Subtitle is recommended to put, however, it's optional. But I'll recommend, if you want to put a subtitle, make sure that it is at least 45 characters. Anything beyond that, Amazon will treat as a spam. Okay, a series book for now you can ignore because it's not relevant for you at this moment. Series is only relevant if you have more than one type of book. You can group them together to form a series. And edition number, you can just leave it. Author, you can think of author name. It need not be your real name. It can be any name that you want. It can be Pineapple Publishing, or it can be Watermelon Publishing. Is up to you. Contributor, just leave it. No need to put any contributor. Description. Okay, description part, you just follow whatever that you research. You can just rewrite. For example, baby journal. For example, so I just click any of the baby journal. Let's say this. Yeah. You do not need to write. Okay, you do not need to write so long. Okay, I'm not looking for an essay to write so long. Yeah. So let's pick another one. Let's see. Okay, all this book is quite expensive. Yeah, you can see that baby books are very expensive, and if you can design or you can come up with one that is a hardcover book, or you can design one that is with unique pages, definitely you can sell at about $20+, $30+. It's possible. Yeah. Okay. So let me just do a sort. Okay. So this niche is a bit too expensive. Okay, maybe just go for you can follow this for now, because one of the modules I'll go through is how to write a good copy. So remember right now at this moment is to follow through the process first. Of course, this text itself doesn't do much lah. It's just you also never sell the book at all lah. It's just simply putting whatever things there, because what we want to do is to sell the book. This is not selling also. Yeah, and it's not advisable to put so long the subtitle. This is subtitle because subtitle so long the Amazon algorithm won't be able to pick up what exactly this book is. Is it a logbook? Is it a journal? Is it a record book? Which book? What book are you selling? It's like they'll be confused the robots. Yeah. So just make sure that the title itself don't have spelling mistake. Very important. Yeah. This is the most important. Else your book cannot be found at all. Okay, let's go back to the process, and then click here. I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights. Okay, and there is these 7 keywords. Okay, these 7 keywords actually tells the buyer or the person that's searching for a particular book to find your book. So we try to enter keywords that is relevant to this particular book that you are trying to publish. So I'll give you an example in a while. Okay, and categories wise, you have to choose 2 most categories that is closest to this book. Okay, and then adult content, always click no lah. Okay, so what if I decided let's say for example I don't want to fill up all this, I fill it using tangent templates, because inside tangent templates got this thing called the listing helper. Okay, so the listing helper basically I can choose these are all the listing that we created over the time. So it's by my VA. She entered all these things inside. I teach her how to do all this already, so she's doing for me. So I can use the listing helper to help me to transfer all these text. So these are the templates that we use, and we can transfer all this over to Amazon site. Say for example, I want to transfer this particular book, block planner. For example, I want to publish this book. Then I come here, then I click on tangent templates. I do a search for this particular template. I think it's under blocks. Okay. Okay. So this block planner, is it the same? Block planner. Okay, correct. So this they will fill up for me automatically, transfer all the information over here, like the blog title, subtitle, author, descriptions. Okay, descriptions. They will check on this. They will help me to fill out this 7 keywords box. Okay, this 7 keyword box, take note is the keywords that we research put inside. Yeah, it's not by the system. It's what I teach my VA to research to put inside this particular box, 7 area box. And also, we also selected the categories based on the closest match using the tools previously we've gone through, which is the this particular one called the Publisher Rockets. Yeah. Alternatively, you can also use the plugins that I mentioned in module 1. You go and check back module 1, there's a plugin I mentioned. You can check the categories, like this book sell well in which categories. Yeah. Okay. So once you're done with this particular steps, you can click on save and continue. Okay, save and continue this. Okay, I'm not going to publish this, but okay, I'm just going through the process with you. Okay, so step number 2 is to get a paperback ISBN. This is, they just need to click assign me a free ISBN, because I'm not going to create this, I'm not going to click this. So you just click assign me a free KDP ISBN. So they will assign it to you. ISBN is like the IC of the book. So once you have this ISBN, this book is uniquely to you only. Okay. So live date, just leave it blank. Paper size, select the white paper, black and white. Trim size, you select the correct paper size. For example, if I want 8.5 by 11, so I'll select this. And then I'll select no bleed. Usually you get the paper, the cover you can select matte or glossy, it's up to you. Then you just select the paperback and just upload the PDF over here. And then this is the book cover area, which they say use the cover creator. This is by Amazon. So we are not going to use this. We are going to use whatever we already created. Just now we created one that we download. I think it's under this one. Okay, so I'm not going to upload it. You can upload it with your own cover. And once you are ready, you just click on the launch previewer. Okay, this launch previewer will preview the book for you. Okay, so I won't use this as an example to do the previewer. I will use another book. Let me just go back to my bookshelf. Okay, I'm not going to save it. I will show it to you. For example, this one. Yeah, this book. Because this book is somewhat stuck in the system, because I think few days ago there was Amazon server issues. I think not only Amazon, a lot of big site affected. So our book get stuck in between. So now it's in between publish and non-publishing. So this book probably will have to delete it on Amazon site. Okay. So just now these are the first step that we went through. So I'll just go through the second steps. Okay, so after you assign all the books, ISBN, selecting all the correct criterias, okay, seems like there is really a problem. That's why I cannot show it to you. Okay, anyway, you need to launch this previewer to view the book, I don't think I can launch it. Let's see whether I can launch it. Okay, I cannot launch it. Okay, so you need to launch the previewer to see the book. Does it contain any error? If there's error, they'll tell you there's an error with the interior error with the cover, and then you cannot go through the second step or third step. Okay, so once you reach the step over here, which is the paperback rights and pricing, you just put down your price and then you just click publish. That's all. Yeah, there's only one, two, three steps. Okay, so let's go back to our slide. Okay. Okay, so these are the books that you can create for when you're starting out. Okay, if you don't have a canva.com account, do sign up for one. Okay, remember I say focus on the process. Okay, so do you have any question? Because this is coming to the end of this module. Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, Phyllis, do you have any question for now? Okay, if the book is already selling, then I won't take it down. If the book is not selling, then I will ask Amazon the process to take it down. So far we haven't encountered lah. I haven't encountered yet lah. But I would suggest check the title. If you really need to unpublish it, I think there's a button to unpublish. Just hold on, let me just show it to you. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Okay. If I'm not wrong, okay. Let's say this is a live book. Yeah. You can click this unpublished print book. There's a button over here. Yeah. Not normally we don't unpublish lah because anyway, it's live means live. There's no penalty that you won't get charged any fee also. Yeah. But just be careful because this book cannot be found. Cannot be found if you were to type the title wrongly. Yeah. No. As long as you try to name the title slightly different, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I will have this Google Docs lah. The survey form. Do help me to fill up. To give me some feedbacks. So that I can improve on the next session.